The big guy's looking a little chilly this morning. Still got his coat on. Glad we left his coat on last night. And it sounds like, yep, their shit is frozen solid. It's probably stuck down to the concrete this morning, I would imagine. Not that I was gonna clean that today by any means. Which means out there's probably just about the same, except there's no concrete underneath that. I don't remember how many years ago it was now. I'm going to say Ty was still in high school. She was just getting to where she could run the skid steer pretty good. And we had no choice. We had to clean that. The cows couldn't even walk across it. It was so bad. And, you know, I know you guys up north, you kind of contend with that a little bit, but you don't contend with it after it's already sopping wet and they're in up to their knees, and then it freezes. I end up using the excavator. I'd break chunks up and break them up and break them up and break them up until they were small enough so you could scoop them up with the skid steer. That was, you know, I suppose a normal lot scraping, not counting this one, but just this one, maybe 2.5 hours tops. We started about 10 in the morning after chores were all done, and we finished at about 5 o'clock. And didn't stop for nothing but like a half-hour lunch. So anyway, moving along here. I don't see any new calves here. If there is anything, they're out in the feed barn, and if they're there, damn, I hope they're alive. So we'll find out. Redman, you can run into me. He likes to get right behind me. We did weigh the little moose over here yesterday. I'll just give you a little hint. I'll just, make it more suspenseful. That gate that's right behind that cow's head. I guess I wasn't on that side. I was on the other side. That post was made for gates to hang off either side of it. So almost at the top of the gate that's on the left of it is a hinge. That's at about 5 feet, I suppose. Maybe a little taller than that. I slipped a rod over that hinge, and we got the calf sling on him. There's the rod. It's a rod off the back of an International plow, one of the adjusting rods. Here's the scale we used. Used it for years. Goes to 100 pounds, and the needle will go farther. I mean, you can get a good guess beyond 100. So we've got a close idea, but I never got his feet off the ground because I just couldn't pick it up high enough. And just think, I used to grab the housing of that scale with my thumbs against here. Hook a calf on that sucker, hook a bale of hay on that sucker, and pick it straight up. Then try to relax my hands enough that I wasn't pinching the mechanism and read the scale. So anyway, the plan today is to see who gets the closest guess on his weight. I know it's almost not fair because it's not yesterday's weight, but being, a day old, it ain't gonna make no difference. He's probably actually lost weight because, kind of like babies. We're gonna run him over and put him in the chute, put him on that scale, and see what it is. In the meantime, my hand's cold, and I still got to feed, and yeah, I need to get, ooh, there is a spot here. I need to get some salt out on that because it hurts when you slip there, but there's our 10-degree sunrise. Oh, it might even cooled off from that by now. And I think, if I remember right, the weather guessers last night were saying it was going to be warmer than yesterday morning. We were 14 yesterday morning, 12 or 14. And I think they were talking about like 20. They missed that one. Even the birds up there say they missed it, if you can see them. Because they are huddled. Let's see. Yeah, the little one that just ran clear down there, she was outside. Once she got in here, it was easy to walk. She took off. And I guess that's all the zoomies they're going to give us. Dang it. Oh, wait. Okay, well, maybe. Oh, just a little more. Get that chrome dome going there. But, yeah, Mom's standing there. Must be time to eat. A little steam coming up off the girls. And no, that's not out of the manure. Part of that's off of them. Especially over here. Their breath and that down. So, feeding's done. Sounds like I gotta go make sure that the calves are all out of the feed barn. Okay, gotta do that anyway. So that's what I'm gonna go do. Put my glove back on, get my fingers warmed back up. Yeah, little bugger's been uncooperative today. And yeah, if you notice, the cow still hasn't cleaned. We didn't get him over there on the other scale just because it wasn't going to happen. Didn't want to pack him over there. He's had part of a bottle. He takes a few sips off of Mama, and then she steps away and cleans on him. And so Ty had him beating her off Mama with her in the lockups. I don't know. But we're going to go with what we were figuring when we used the spring scale for a weight. Had it hooked here, and I had the other end on my shoulder, and I couldn't get it high enough. I mean, if I'd have got him put out to the very end, then I could have, but then I lost on my leverage. So, spring scale is a 100-pound scale. Of course, needle goes below that, so we had him to just a little over 100 pounds, and his feet were dangling and still touching the ground, so we were guessing 105. I think that's the number we're going to go with. And at that, I have a cheat sheet. Honest, I do. If I can get it unfolded here one-handed. Keep an eye on the water while I'm at it. We had lots of good guesses, and realistically, all of them were, weights we've had before for bigger calves. I think the lightest guess looks like Brent Erickson at 90 pounds. Heaviest guess was Ron Phillips at 120 pounds. You guys were kind of equally off, I guess. But when it comes down to what we figured we actually had for a weight, keep in mind, this ain't scientific at all. Where'd it go? I wrote them down in order that the comments were, and that doesn't mean they were the order that you commented, but that's how it showed. Brendan Panna, BCP Farming and Trucking at 105 pounds. And where the hell did it go? How did I lose that? Oh, there it is. Richard Wilkins at 105 pounds. So, we're going to do something at some point. Not today, but very soon. Well, hopefully pretty soon. What do you think there, Moose? Everybody get a front view of you? Huh? Yeah. You look tired, bud. Probably because you ain't ate enough. Anyway. We do have apparel. through, geez, and I went blank. Anyway, it's in my about page. Like we're gonna, if we haven't even ordered anything yet, Becky's been dragging her feet. I think we'll get a couple of hats ordered and actually do a giveaway that way. So, I should have one of your guys' address. I'm not sure about the other, but either way I'll have to get them. Both hit me up on Messenger and give them to me. That way, you know, you're not sharing it with the world. And yeah, half slop, half ice. Even this I'm walking on looks good on top, but over where Rainy is, there's about a ½ inch air gap. There's mountain underneath and iced over and snow on top of it. That's kind of fun to walk on. I need to pay attention to my other water too, because yeah, it'll be full first. So anyway, those two actually got as close as we were going to figure. And if you look at her, she's full of straw. It's because I got straw spread today. That was an all-day project. Just because it was. Because my shoulder really wasn't into it. I ran in and took me a bunch of ibuprofen and chilled out for about an hour. Came back out, did some more. It was just one of those days. Oh, that, and there's been a coyote out in that hayfield over there. Of course, keeping up high enough in the field where no matter where, there's a house behind him. So I watched him for a while and he gave up. Ty brought it to my attention a little bit ago. Apparently, I never locked the cows out of the feed barn this morning. But being good union cows, they came out to eat their grain in this barn and never went back. Thought that was kind of nice. That happens once in a while. I made it out there and shut the lights off, but I just apparently totally spaced the rest of it. Well, that's probably long enough video for a Saturday night, right? I'm kind of looking to see if I can see that coyote again. He was. Let's see, the dead cedar trees are right there. Last I saw him, he was headed behind those. So either way, nowhere to get a shot on him. Figures. Life in the pastime. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you had a good Saturday. Hope everybody has a great Sunday.